Hey everybody, this is episode 10 of our FlatWorld survival series. You saw in our little time lapse that I can never get that down right. We got our Nether portal. It's a little ugly. We're going to do some dressing up on this episode. But yeah, between that, we're also going to work on... Oh my god. We're going to get our sheep up here. At least I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna make a simplified sheep farm until I get our main structure going. But for now, oh, and if you didn't notice, I have a wonderful, it's not super awesome, but I have a wonderful little efficiency 3. It's the best I can do at the moment, shovel. And I wish I would have done this so long ago. I'm pretty much bordering on Instamine at this point. It's a little scary. I popped a few holes in the ground, and I had to make sure I had to go and fill them back up. And of course, it's going nighttime again. But also, if you can tell, I've got all of our villagers set up. I was able to do a lot of trading, especially with our mob farm here. We had tons of zombie flesh, so I was able to get a bunch of emeralds. Obviously, Fletchers are no problem. But we got some of these guys up. Let me get over to one of them. Where is he at? Yeah, this is our golden guy right now. He's dropped his prices. Not a lot, but it's enough. So I got a few of these, I combined them up, used some of my levels, and threw a mending on it. So yeah, we're getting there. That's definitely step 1. That's just the tools. I need to get the weapons. And I don't think I even got a good start on the weapons yet. Let me come take a look. No, I think I literally just... Let's see, he's got some levels. Yeah, he's got a whole lot of nothing. I'm surprised he had an axe, but I traded a lot of emeralds. And then luckily, between here and the toolsmith, they opened up iron, and I was able to get a ton because obviously we have our iron farm. It's actually been getting so full. Let me see. Can you see it? I had added a second chest up here and alter my hopper. So it'll fill up this one, and when this goes full, it'll start filling up this one. And I'll do that going up until I get some kind of a permanent process. But yeah, other than that... Oh, I'm not going to go over there, but these guys, the librarians, I guess they forgave me because, well, I'll show you. Their prices came back down, so they're back to normal. I don't know what caused it, but yeah, they're no longer mad at me. I haven't gone through and adjusted. Oh, impaling, cut. Yeah, I don't know what caused it, but they did. And I also, in getting the cartographers all locked in or over here, I was able to get a bunch of maps, empty maps. So I went ahead and marked our world so far. So you can see we got a lot of trees. I want to do some landscape around here, but I'm going to finish up the buildings first, and then we'll take a break from that. But what is... Oh, that's our pen. That's the librarians. So we got some pretty cool little structures happening. Oh, okay, yeah. Some of these textures, and then yeah, we got our little... What's it? Nether portal. It's huge. I broke the one down there so I could relink up to it. Oh yeah, and last update, before this gets going too long, I put some lava up here, and I used that dripstone that I collected a while back. And yeah, now we have unlimited lava. I don't have to make trips to the Nether just to get a few buckets. Now, I did have to load up 35 or so just to make that. And luckily, I already had 10 obsidian from those ruined portals. I was able to collect up some, so we got that all set. But yeah, now if we want to refill our cobble cooker that I've set up, Oh my god. Um, yeah, we kind of have just unlimited fuel here. So this is all set up. I've got some, I did have to go to the Nether, so I took everything out because I needed a whole bunch of lava. So I didn't want to lose anything. So I only took my sword and a bunch of buckets. So yeah, so that's cooking up because I think I'm gonna need some more. But for now, I have a simple design, and this is all subject to change. But for now, I think I'm gonna go with a very simplistic wraparound facade. I'm not sure how much I like it, but I mean, ooh, it's not terrible. But yeah, let me do some work and I'll be right back. Okay, that's it's not great. I'm still working out some details. I do need some quartz. I have this pattern, this design I was gonna put into it here. It's gonna go just, even with the inside of this. So it'll be a big circle and then maybe a chevron all over it. I haven't fully decided on that yet. I'm just working out some ideas, but at least it's dressed up and you don't really see the obsidian all that much. And it goes with our theme so far of what is this? Our stone block and our spruce. There's no real spruce in this. I wonder if I should do like vines or trim up some trees, do some of the leaves from the different trees. Well, I kind of stuttered there for a little bit. The leaves over here of the different kinds. I'll have to play around with it. But we are still synced up over there. At some point, oh, this is weird. I do want to kind of build kind of a covered, I don't know. It's not really a fort, but let's go ahead and go in. Let's arm up. All right, so yeah, we spawn in here. I'd like to replace the ground here with at least cobble, so we can move around a little easier. Our cat got stuck in here. But yeah, probably make this a big area and then put walls up and a roof, something that the gas can't break with his little explosions. But also, while I'm thinking about it, I have, well, that, and we can also move around a little easier. I have a saddle. I think I have one extra one. So I may saddle up one of these guys and lead them up, put a lead on them. That way, yeah, okay, got a little slow there. I can run off in different directions and I don't have to worry about pillaring or not really creating little land bridges. Oh my god, I need, was it soul speed? But yeah, I'm not sure what all lies in these different directions. I really do need to find a fortress. It was only by dumb luck that we have a bastion over there, so I haven't gone back over there. I'm afraid that if I really loaded in some of those rare drops for what's it called, the patterns, that can't write, stencils for the armor. I'm afraid that won't be there, and then I'll have to track down another one. And obviously, we don't have many options here in the overworld for getting that stuff. From what I gather with the 1.2, the ancient ruin underground stuff, I don't think they're going to be spawning in plains biomes. I think they're really only going to be spawning in jungle and certain forest ones. I'd have to look at the sheet again, but it's not looking good for us. I mean, we can get saplings and stuff, but yeah, we're not going to get much else. All right, this has been a little bit of a process. I'll show you how I got them wrangled, but I'm going to put them over in our little villager thing for the moment. I think they'll be okay in there. Let's see if I can get them to follow me in here. They may not be able to get underneath that. See? And that would have been that would have hit me right there. So we've got our sheep. Chickens won't be a problem. We really need to track down some cows and pigs. And I know I've seen them in pens in other villages. I'm worried that I'm actually going to have them follow me from a great distance. And I really don't want to do that because I need at least 2 each. But I just realized I've spent all that time getting them over there. I really need a pen and get them all the way over here. I do have a lot of leads. Oh yeah. Speaking of, I have a new block. Not in here. I got some coral. Oh, it's brain coral. Yeah, right after what was it? I think I was placing the villagers in their little huts, and a wandering trader wandered by, and he didn't have much. He had these and some mushrooms, and I couldn't remember, so I went ahead and grabbed them. But yeah, so I have those now. But yeah, let's just keep on working. Well, as you can tell, we actually have a bunch of just free-range cows going on. Let's see if I can snatch them up. Problem is, yeah, we're really close, and that looks so cool. I'm moving too fast for these guys. I wonder if I lead them, if they'll stay with me. But I'm going to take as many as I can. I have 7 leads left. I think as long as I don't go super fast. Why is this not working? There we go. There's 3. And of course it's dark time again. I went ahead, if you haven't noticed, I put it on peaceful. I have enough of a challenge right here without having to deal with slimes picking off my cows because I'm moving slower. So I'm going to say screw it. So let's see if we can get these guys back to our base. They actually seem to be doing a lot better than the sheep were. Like, they're even going in sideways. Oh, and it seems like there's no fast enough speed for, at least with my horse, for these cows. They, with the lead, they kept right up with me, so no problem. All right, now I just got to get them through this little funnel here. Yeah, they're actually guiding a lot easier. Okay. Okay. Awesome. That's 1 down. Like I said, chickens aren't going to be a problem. It's going to be pigs. So I've got a little pen set up. It's all temporary. I may flip-flop this actually because my butcher little workshop place is going to be here, and this is just going to be connected to it. And I think I would rather have the chickens and the pigs, and I can always extend this. I can go a couple blocks more that way, create a walk path and an end at the cow farm there. So maybe I'm gonna do that now before they get comfortable. Okay, that was actually pretty easy. I didn't get my carpet back. It really flew far. I'm putting them right there in the middle because you can access from all sides, and it saves me from having to put down a bunch. All right, so all right, let's cut again. Actually, I'm gonna go sleep first, but let's cut again, and then I'll go track down some pigs. That was actually a little easier than I thought. We're out of range. I think our house is over there, but there are 2 pigs. There's lots of cows, but I don't really need them. So I'm just gonna take, oh crap. Let's try to lasso that guy. Did I get him? Yeah. That's 1 and 2. Yeah. Oh, dude. If I do that, it looks like I'm wearing sunglasses. Too cool. This is what you call being a showman. Oh. All right. Since I got those, man, that is a lot of cows. Oh, why am I still walking backwards? I kind of want to risk it, but at the same time, it's not really worth it. So I got my pigs. Let's just mosey on. See, they still back there? Yeah, they're booking it. Okay, so yeah, this is, I think, where I... No? Yeah, there it is. It's spawning into view. That's so cool. So yeah, I think these are the last 2 I need. There's not much left for us to get over here. Uh-oh. Lost a pig. I was over here bragging. I guess that met its limit. Glad I turned around. Did I get him? Yes. Yeah, there's not much down here. I got my beehives I still need to get, and obviously I need to get all the materials from the sheep farm. But beyond that, I think I just have my chickens, and we're going to be 100% up top. Obviously, I'll need to go do some looting, but I can always do that off camera. But we're making it, guys. We're getting there. So, yeah, let me get these up top, and I'll come back. This guy has been a handful. So I had the great idea. It's like, oh, well, they're small enough they actually go underneath the block. So I had to keep the carrot, but they would not go through the thing. So I was like, oh, let's see if I can lead them. And I went to the bottom bubble column, and I shot up like a rocket, but my lead was noticeably outside the zone of the tunnels. So I thought for sure one of them died, like fell when the lead broke. But the other one managed to actually go into our underworld level here, and somehow he survived. I fought to get him in, and then when I went to go look for another one, the other one was this guy over here was just hanging out next to the bubble column. So somehow he survived. I was having a hard time coursing them through, but yeah, we got them in there now. So there's not much left to do on that front. Okay, before I start working on a sheep farm, I was working out some different ideas. I'm in my little creative testing zone, which I did with my chicken farm and trying some other techniques. This was the original design for the iron farm, but I mean, obviously the colors and textures were going to change. I just was throwing together a rough idea, and it didn't work out. So anyway, sidetracked again. I have an inside out and an outside in one. This one uses less redstone because this one powers each of them. However, even if this guy's not, doesn't need to be sheared, he's still going to get sheared because he's sharing a pulse with the other ones. So I don't know if I waste durability on the tools. But the other downside is I can't get to the dispensers. At least I can get to this one from the top. But if I went up high, I couldn't get to the one back here without trouble. So I don't think I like this one. It seems to use more material. I have to use more rails, more powered rails, less redstone, but I mean, the hoppers are still about the same, but it also looks bulkier and clumsy, more square. This design, however, I can do in a very small footprint. It's still 7 by 7, but these extra blocks on the outside, especially, it's mostly these right here, I can get a lot less room, or do it in a lot less room. So I'm using, redstone for each of them just because of the observer under here. They need power up to this. And yeah, I'm trying to work out if there's a way I can even simplify it further, but I can't find a way to get the redstone to come out any other direction besides the back here. So this may just have to stay, but it's still, I mean, ultimately it's this shape and the whole portion could be the walls and everything fits right in here. As you can see here, this is just the same thing. It gives me walk around space. Now, while this one, these aren't design specific, but I have the hopper minecart go down and just connect up with this, and it feeds this guy, if I can catch it, so everything goes into one spot. Now, if I do two different sections, say there's 16 colors, right now this is 8. So if I made 2 towers of this height, then I can make all 16 colors, no problem. Now, if I want to go double this height, make like 2 silos, and I can have like a little, not bridges, but maybe connector, like kind of like that up here, go between them to give it some kind of a structure on the outside. Then I could say for this design, these up here, this second set feeds down into this chest. And then the opposite side, and I can do this a different way also. This down here, just get down in here, it goes fast and it powers by 1 lever, and I only need 1 of these. If I had all 4, it'd go just as fast, but not necessary. But this one feeds this one. So it does quite a bit. Oh, stuck against the wall. Now, if I go 4 high, that's 16, 32. So I could get 2 of each color. So I could do like 2 white, 2 gray, and have 2 of each color going around. And as I go around, so like, let me see. Yeah, it's the other one. Sorry if I'm making this dizzy. So this design's going to use a lot of hoppers. But I've got hopper for days. So if I go here, this bottom one goes to this one. I could move that other one and say that this guy right here goes down into this set of hoppers and just keep working away. The 3rd level would go down to this side, and then finally the 4th level would go down to this side. So I could just work counterclockwise, and it doesn't eat up any extra footprint. As you can see right here, it hides within the body. So I think I'm going to go with this design. It's I haven't decided if I want to do 4 tall. Like I said, I can get 2 of each color, which I don't know what I'm going to do with all this wool, honestly. So maybe I'll just do 2 for now. I can always add to this. It's not even a big deal because the redstone is over there. All I need is 1 of these 2 blocks, which primarily will probably be this block right here, so I can keep that same flow. And yeah, we have this right here. And since we have our hole underneath our island open, I can create a sorting system at the bottom once it's all done. So for now, if we're talking about collection, like I said, you could do like white, gray, or light gray, dark gray and black, brown and green, or I don't know, comparative color with that, but lime green or red or green, cyan with blue. You could match them up, and then I could have these 2 silos that come up. Obviously, add just 2 more blocks high. So I think you're talking 11 total blocks. I thought I marked it on the... So it would be that tall. So, well, 1 more. because I have the roof. So if you did a very compressed sheep farm, you'd have 2 pillars coming up here, or cylinders, silos. It would be this tall, connected with a couple of bars just for aesthetic, and this would all be encased. And then you should be able to walk up, grab the materials, or go underground into the little storage area to collect it all. And yeah, just with 2 sets of 2, I mean, that's all 16 colors. So I think I'm gonna go with this. Well, we did it, you guys. As you can tell by the time lapse, we did this one over here. And then I went ahead and just did this one off camera because there's no point of seeing that twice. So let's go take a look. It's currently going. I've already dyed all of these white. I used the bone mill to create white dye. So these have a blank slate. And I have 4 times 4. I have 16 black sheep in this. And I bred up and used up pretty much just about all of them. I'm keeping those just in case. But, I mean, we're already getting stacks. I think we go counterclockwise, it gets less and less. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's really wicked. So I think the last thing we need to do is create a skin. Well, I say skin, it's more of a shell for the outside. Now, believe it or not, as tall as these are not our biggest structures. This actually ties with our greenhouse. We're the exact same Y coordinate. This, however, our iron farm, comes in 2 blocks higher at 189. Now, granted, the whole top is decorative, so, I mean, not a big deal. And I still need to put a shell on this, so that could add another 2 or 3 blocks. So this could become our 2... just realized 2 twin towers here going on. So I would like to, like I said, in case he's in a shell, which I'll just do off camera, I'll need to decide and come up with some designs. But I do want like connector rods that goes across. And I don't know if I want to use chains, which I can get from that bastion, or just make some like iron or just fence material, like iron fence. So yeah, I got that going. And I went ahead and replanted those 5 saplings I had, and I got, what sucks is I had a 2x2 and a single, and I got 5 saplings out of all of it. So I replanted, and it's pretty much 1 for 1, another 2x2, and I still don't see coconuts. Let me go check something really fast. I think I have brown dye that I bought, and now the brown cheap, I can get a whole bunch of where'd I put them? Yeah, I've got brown dye. I was hoping I had cocoa beans. For some reason I don't. Okay, so we got that. So that's all done. So our sheep farm, I should say, is done again. We have another nether portal again. And now we have the start of an actual animal farm. So yeah, it was a really big episode. Unfortunately, yeah, we had to do a lot of prep work when we first started the series. So a lot of these elements we had already built, and now we're just grand scaling them. Well, I say grand scaling. God, I've seen some of these other YouTubers. They just... I'm just in awe on some of the stuff that these guys build. But I like my little village. It's pretty cool. Not a fan of the library, though. I'm not going to lie. That's why I haven't touched it yet, because I'm not 100% convinced I'm even going to keep this. So, yeah, I'm gonna think on that some more. But yeah, that's I think that's going to wrap us up. We got a lot done. And staring at the back of my head. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. So remember to like, subscribe, tell me what you think as always, and I will see you next time. Bye.